We are now live. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday or afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world today. Wow, did I have an amazing day yesterday?
Yes, you did.
And I'm on my feeder for this show this morning. I said we have a couple of announcements. And the first announcement is that the Human Empowerment Experience, which is what we are and what our program is now an official company. Yay! Woo! So we're celebrating. We are an LLC. We will be doing business under the company name, the Human Empowerment Experience, and we're just super excited about that. We are moving forward. The second announcement that I have is one of the things that drives me is to be able to work with people hands-on. Now, I have a business, a coaching business that helps people that are in trauma and addiction recovery, and it's an online business, and that's great. I love it. It's rewarding, but I really like the work. And I don't know if you've ever heard of the Soup Man. If you haven't, you can look him up. He has a Facebook, the Soup Man, and he has a website, thesoupman.org. And basically, his name is Peter Kelleher, and his son lived in our state. His son lived up north, and his son died of an overdose a couple of years ago, and he was homeless. And Peter took it upon himself to he has created this fantastic organization that helps feed the homeless. He makes soup and also give them warm clothing in the winter. We live in the cold. We're in the northeast part of the United States, so it's cold here in the winter. But he also has showers that these people have donated. The Patriots have donated money, companies, and so his mission on behalf of his son Travis is to help the homeless and people that need help with food and clothing. Anyway, he is coming to Maine and to spread the help here in our state. It's so needed everywhere in the country, but he's coming to Maine, and they contacted me yesterday, and I will be helping. David and I will be helping as part of the initiative to help those who are homeless and who are in need of food here in our state of Maine. So if any of you, all of my friends and family out there that are in the state of Maine want to help with this, please contact me. They will be here with their bus in a couple of weeks.
We have physical work helping with the program, donations if you're more inclined to help in that way.
Yeah. So, and it's really the only way that we can combat the homelessness problem is to work together. And Peter was working by himself there, starting out, and now he has a whole team of people. It's amazing what he's done in a short amount of time.
Yeah, he's kind of kicking butt.
Yeah, and so I'm so happy to have him come to our state because it's so needed everywhere. Maine and New Hampshire. So anybody in Maine and New Hampshire, actually contact me, and we can create a team and get some businesses and people and communities together. If you make things, hats, mittens, those types of things, we are looking for donations.
Put you to work.
Or put you to work helping others. And that's really what it's all about. All right. So we're here with David Hills, the RKC certified kettlebell trainer of the year.
Get your kettlebells.
I wanted to say of the year. I don't know if he's trainer of the year, but we have just named him. It's been such a good week that we might as well add that title on, right? I think he's trainer of the year because he's training me. And it's so great to have him here in my home. I have a chef. He's an excellent cook. He's a chef. I have a trainer. I'm like, I manifested this shit.
Definitely.
I asked for this. Oh my God, he's an amazing cook. I am in my glory.
Okay, let's do it, guys. Let's get warmed up.
We're just going to do the regular warm-up that we normally do. Do some jumps. And we just drop our shoulders down and just let all of that stress melt away and go into the ground or the floor. Get rid of it. Get it out of your body. You don't need that. We don't need that stress. Relax your shoulders and just, it's Friday. This feels so good on my feet.
Oh, yes.
And then same thing with this one, we're just bending our knees, and it's just like wicking water off your hands. Get rid of that stress, get rid of those blocks. Let the light come into your body. If this is the foundation of your day, this is the foundation of your life. If you don't take care of your body, you won't have a life. This is a heart opener, so as we open up our arms, we just want to give some gratitude for all that we have. Roof over our heads, warm clothing, food.
Being asked to contribute.
Oh my God, I was so thrilled. Nick Blasey, who's a creator like we are, really, he's the one that contacted me yesterday. He's been working with Peter for a couple of years, and it's just it's amazing what they're doing and how quickly they've helped so many people, you know. And sometimes it just doesn't take much. A cup of soup, some warm socks, mittens, you know, gloves or whatever for people that just don't have anything and are stuck in a place. You know, I was in that situation years ago, back when I was in my early 20s with 2 kids, 2 babies. So I know how it feels to, you know, sometimes, and these are people that don't have families. Sometimes it's hard to tell your family that you're homeless and you're having trouble, you know. Give a hand up to help others is what we as humans should be doing to help each other. These are hip circles. It's like a Hawaiian dance first thing in the morning.
Oh, goodness.
And we are creating the fire in ourselves, the light in ourselves, so that we can go out today and spread that light to everybody that we meet. It is our duty to take care of our bodies. We are given this body to take care of and to be able to do things in our world to help other people.
And
I thought I was going to be quiet today. I don't know. Once I get going, I had an interview. Somebody interviewed me the other night, and I told her, I said, "You realize that I could talk about this? I could talk for like 2 hours straight about what I do." Okay, I'm just going to adjust my camera. Good morning. Let me see who's on board with us this morning. I have to put my spectacles on. We have Andy. Welcome, Andy, Lisa, and Tracy. Welcome to the Human Empowerment Experience Kettlebell Training. And what are we starting? I'm all warmed up, man. I gotta take this jacket off. And I'm gonna take my bracelet. You know, if you wear jewelry, I wear this bracelet all the time. But if you wear jewelry, you might want to take your jewelry off when you're working with a kettlebell.
yeah. Okay, we're gonna give some warm ups. You can grab your head.
Okay. No, I look to you for which kettlebell. Are we swinging this up over our heads? And
well, we'll use 2 hands. Okay, 2 hands, pick the kettlebell up. We're gonna start with some swings. We'll do 10 2-handed swings. Here we go. 1.
And if you don't know how to do the proper swing, because this isn't just swing it with your arms. There's a particular way you do this.
One-handed now. Alternate hands.
And it's a from the hips. It's using your hips. It's using your body. We did 10 minutes of snatch yesterday, and I'm feeling it today.
Bring it to the rack. Bring his hand up to your shoulder. Be a little closer together. Now I'm going to swing it on my side and then hoist it up to the hand. Here it goes. Look at this. It goes to the side and up and catch it. And the
Moisture.
thumb goes through the handle. So keep
You,
the other.
and you use your hips. I mean, you use your arm too, but you really are using your core and your hips to hoist that up.
Here we go.
I'm gonna get away from you.
Swing.
Amazing how much I use my core in this particular one.
And overhead.
So ladies, if you're trying to lose that muffin top or tighten up your abdomen area, kettlebell training is the way to do it. Seriously.
Change hands. Start bringing it just up to the shoulder.
It really works your core, your cardio. My abdomen, my stomach is really tight.
Changes things, doesn't it?
I've never been able, I mean, I've lifted weights, I've done cardio, combinations, trying to get rid of that muffin top, as we call it. And this is the first workout that I've really done that really makes a difference here.
It tones things that
It's
you didn't
ridiculous.
realize.
I have muscles. I'm 58. Come on, you guys. You know, I'm even 60. Excellent abs. And it's all from just doing this
Yeah,
workout.
you can't spot train like that. I mean, it's not that sit-ups are bad, but they don't do what people think they're going to do.
Right.
You need systemic workout.
Are we going overhead?
We are. You can
I
go.
feel like we're going overhead.
Yep.
See?
Okay. One hand, grab the kettlebell, swing it to the rack. Now overhead, press it and hold it overhead. Now check your wrist. Make sure it's straight. Grab your arm by the elbow.
My wrist is bent.
Pull it all the way up against your body. Now make sure you're not up like this either. Bring it down so your shoulders are level.
Your shoulders should not be up near your ears.
Now feel the weight of the kettlebell travel through your arm, all the way through your body, into your feet.
And really check your wrist. My wrist was bent here just a second ago.
Pull it in.
And I didn't realize it, but when I looked at it, I'm like, holy smokes, my wrist is bent.
Change hands. Press overhead. Straight wrist. Lock the elbow. Pull it to your ear. Now here, a lot of times people will do this. You have to fire your tricep to do that last half an inch of straightening.
Yeah.
Now, feel the weight of the bell down through your whole body into your feet. Take the other hand away.
Now this is just training your mind, your muscles, all of your,
Pull it in.
all of the cells to have the right form.
Now, reach this hand overhead. Take the other hand, reach it around under your armpit. Now, a lot of times people are not sure about where their lats are. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your thumb and you're going to stick it in your armpit.
What if I'm ticklish?
It's okay. And you're going to grab a hold of the back wall.
Oh, yeah.
Got it?
I feel it.
Now, imagine that you're grabbing a bar and you're going to do a pull-up. Pull it down.
Oh, yeah.
Feel it tighten?
Yeah, I feel it. It's right here.
Yeah, right? We'll bring it back up. That muscle, it attaches up here, but it goes all the way down your back and attaches down here. So I want you to stick your thumb in your armpit again. Pull like you're lifting yourself up with a pull-up and feel it all the way down the side of your body. Keep it fired. Keep it fired and bring your arm out. Press overhead. Fire it even harder as you pull it down. So it stays fired in both directions. Try the other arm. Thumb into the armpit. Grab the back wall. Grab up top. Pull down.
And you're twisting your arm as you're coming down.
I am.
So,
My palm faces forward at the top, and it turns to face me at the bottom.
so as you're coming down.
So as I come down, I rotate.
Firing that muscle.
Yep. Fire it, fire it. Now keep it fired as you press up. Keep it fired again as you bring it down. Okay, now in that same side, grab the kettlebell, swing it to the rack position.
Thanks.
Now fire your lat. Keep it fired, press the kettlebell. Fire it harder, pull it in. Crush the handle as you raise up.
Make sure you
squeeze the other fist with it. So both fists are squeezing, and the lat. Grip with your toes. Tighten your belly. Press. Pull. Last one. Press. Is that 4 or 5?
I think that was just
Okay, we'll do one more. No momentum. Press. Changing. Both fists squeeze, crushing the kettlebell handle. Tighten the lat. Grip with your toes. One arm pull up. Press.
a lot harder going slow.
Oh, yes.
Firing that lat.
Again. Good job. Press. Good job. One more. Press. Good job. Sit down.
You know, when you're paying attention to your body, you'll be able to see where your weaknesses are and your strengths are.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, my left arm was a lot harder shoulder than it was my right. So, you know, it kind of gives you an indication where you really have to pay attention. I had to really pay attention on this arm a little bit more because it's a little weaker. I wanted to make sure I was using the right form and that I wasn't hurting myself. So.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
You go right ahead.
Okay, now what we're going to do a little bit more of that, but we're going to do them with momentum this time. But I want to work on this connection with firing the lat. Here's a secret to it. Hold your hands out in front of you. Take your index finger and bring it in like a little OK sign, but you're going to squeeze it really tight.
Can you show them up close in the camera?
Index finger.
And over to the left is
like I'm going to make a fist, but I only start with the index finger. Yeah. Right?
And
yep. I can. I have to do it so that I can be seen in both. So squeeze, right? Now do 2 fingers, squeeze. Now do 3 fingers and squeeze. Now, just your pinky. Squeeze your pinky really hard. Do you feel it fire your lats?
It does fire my lats.
Okay, there is a neurological link between the pinky and your lats. The harder you squeeze the pinky, the more it fires your lats. So that's what I want you to think about when we do this next set of long cycle, swing to the rack, press. While you're doing this exercise, I want you to focus on the pinky. It's the most powerful finger in your body.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yes.
Who would have thought that, right?
Right, right.
It's the tiniest. So it doesn't mean you have to be big to do the hard work.
No, you have to just understand how your body works.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to keep that fired. We're going to swing to the rack and press, 10 on each side. Bring your kettlebell up and to the rack. And press. Grip with your toes. Keep the pinkies fired. One more. Change hands. Squeeze the handle. Pinky first.
Make sure you're breathing. I have no idea where we are for count.
That's 8. 2 more. Set it down.
That was good.
Nice, nice. Gives you a change of understanding of how to fire those muscles.
You can see here, really tones up the upper body too for those of you who want a nice toned upper body. And let's see who else. Joel Pumpkin, Brian, and Victoria. Brian. Joel is from my hometown, or he lives in North Norway, where Uncle Cindy lives.
Nice.
And Brian is a good friend of mine on Facebook. I think Brian, don't you work on elevators? I think that's what he fixes. You can comment in the comment section.
Okay.
Good to have all of you here today with us.
So we want to do one more thing before we go today. Look at this. The body, it's like a big X, right? It's got symmetry top and bottom. I've got 2 limbs, muscular level. There's muscles that bring my arms back, muscles that bring them forward, muscles that bring them down, muscles that bring them up. Legs and arms are essentially the same. So there's analogous muscles, lower and upper, front and back, left and right. So just like firing the pinky, firing the pinky fires the lats, firing the big toe fires the glutes.
So when you squeeze, like gripping with your big toe?
Grip with just your big toe into the ground, push. So pick all your toes up and then toe down and press your big toe into the ground and you'll feel your glutes. Right? You feel it?
That's interesting.
Okay, so what that means is that at the top of your swing, every time you do your power coming from the ground, I want you to dig your big toes into the ground as a reminder to fire your glutes, because your glutes should be fired with each exercise. not just to hoist the kettlebell up, but to stabilize once it's up there.
And
So
it works it works that's a noticeable improvement as well.
yeah. Okay.
So are we going up overhead or just doing swings?
We're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna go around with king swings. Either way, we're not going overhead, but it's difficult.
All right,
Start with this one.
I'll start with that one.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stand, and we're gonna bring the kettlebell to the side. Let it swing in front of us, and bring it back. Now we'll start by just making it swing like a pendulum on this plane here. Right?
I have a question.
Yes.
So when we're doing that swing out to the side, we're not actually moving our body.
No, you want to try. I mean, there's a little bit of side to side motion and even a little bit of hip, right? But for the most part, you want to stay still. It's kind of like using a hula hoop. When you first try it, you're doing this. But if you see somebody who's really good, they're kind of going like this. Small movements. They're just timed properly. This is what you're going to find with the kettlebell king swing, we call it. At first, you might make a big motion to try and bring it around, but eventually, it's a very small motion. Right? It's like taking a yo-yo on a string. You don't swing it like this. It's just a little. And it's going. Same thing. So, yeah. All right. So, grab the kettlebell with one hand. Bring it to the rack. Dig your big toes in. Feel it? Okay. Now, keeping it that way, bringing the kettlebell to the side. Swing it in front of you like this.
And the palm is facing towards you.
Palm's facing towards me. And bring it up. Now, all the way around in one motion. One.
And so your hand is moving. So it ends up like facing outward kind of. But when you swing around, you're bringing your hand towards you.
No, it goes to the side.
Yeah,
so let me set this down for a second. So instead of going on this plane here where our normal swing goes, it's on this plane here, which is perpendicular to it, or 90 degrees from it. This here is what we call the sagittal plane. This here is.
The question is though, when I'm going out, does my hand turn?
Yes, this motion of your hand rotation has to happen.
Okay, because your hand is facing towards you. So when it's up like this, my
palm is facing towards you.
My palm is sort of out, and so when you're going down, you're actually moving your hand. Okay.
So
just to let you know.
In the rack position, my palm should essentially be facing towards me, or my thumb at least facing towards me. And then when I do my swing, it turns.
Yeah.
Comes across like this, palm facing and up. Okay. So I turn it out so that it traverses nice and smoothly and back.
Show them a little bit closer up so they can see.
So from here, it's going to turn as it goes out, swing across, and then back to the rack position. So the first thing that happens is you allow the kettlebell to fall to the outside. You don't really have to do much because it wants to go down anyway. Yeah. You just guide it to the left.
And you can try this like with a pocketbook or a bag or something.
All right, here we go. Bring the kettlebell to the rack position. Coming around. Now, change hands to the other hand. Going the other direction now. 1, 2. Keep your elbow close to your body. Set it down.
Interesting.
All right. I think that's good for one day.
You think so? You want to do a few swings?
Do
we have time?
I think we're good for today, actually.
Okay. We did a heavy workout yesterday.
Yeah.
10 minutes of just pure straight snatch movement. So it was pretty heavy. We also rest our bodies on the weekends. Yeah, last Sunday we went hiking. So we do fun stuff. We still move, so we're not like laying around in bed or on the couch all weekend. But we do rest our muscles. We don't do a kettlebell workout on the weekends. We make sure that we're eating right, and for gosh sakes, make sure you're hydrating. We actually drink alkaline water through Kangen. We have a Kangen machine. And
you don't know what that is?
Let us know
if
yeah, there's going to be a huge event coming up where you can get a Kangen machine or invest in like what we're doing. But anyway,
just learn about alkaline water and why you should drink it.
So the two announcements that I talked about earlier, one is the Human Empowerment Experience is now a company. So we own that company, and it basically does what it says. We empower you to live a better life of passion and purpose in lots of different ways, whether it's through a workout, whether it's through some inspiration, some coaching. I have a coaching business for trauma and addiction recovery, and a new trauma sensitive yoga business as well. Yeah. It's online, just started last week, and we've already got a few people signed up. I do 2 live yoga sessions a week. And then the other announcement is we are going to be teaming up with the Soup Man, Peter Kelleher, and because he's coming to Maine to help feed and help the homeless, and he's amazing. He's from Massachusetts. He was on the Today Show recently. His son died of an overdose in Bangor, Maine, a couple of years ago, Travis, and so he's made it his mission to help those, and he's done an amazing job. He has portable showers for the homeless, and he makes soup, and it provides warm clothing through the help of businesses and communities. So for those of you who live in Maine who want to help with this and want to feel like, you know, part of my passion is helping others, and if you would like to do that as well, please contact me and we can work together with Peter and his team and help the homeless.
Make a difference.
Feed the hungry. Sending you love, joy, peace, and happiness today. Setting our intentions for another beautiful day today. It is Friday. Make every minute count. Live your life the way you want to live it. Spread that joy, spread that luminosity that you have. That's a big word for this early in the morning on a Friday. I am sending special healing energies from David and I to those of you in the world who are suffering today, who are having a hard time, and you're suffering. I'm sending you my love, our love, and healing energies, and that you find some peace in your day today. And I would like to hear about what you do. So we'll be back on Monday, so you can tell us what you're doing this weekend, or you can, if you know what you're up to this weekend, you can put it in the chat. Boy, I'm talking this morning.
Okay. That's okay. It's early.
Oh boy.
All right, folks. Have a lovely.
Thank you for joining us. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.
And this doesn't. This is not stopped yet. There's a problem here, Kendra. Doesn't seem.
I would just click out of it. It's not.